We are going to use it for today's work. Is that clear now? So this, you can see it on my screen. I name it revised, and so that you differentiate between this one and the first one that you have. You know, this one now, I've added some columns to this one. Added some columns like this, and all these columns, we just added them yesterday by ourselves. Okay, now, so when you talk about pivot table is used to summarize data in Microsoft Excel. In fact, we can say that pivot table is one of the very great tools that Excel has successfully, or Microsoft has successfully built into Excel. Joseph, are you in? Please, is Joseph in? Joseph, are you in? I saw his message. Okay, he's in. Good, no problem. You can mute. So, one of the very good tools that Excel has built, Microsoft has built into Excel, is Microsoft this pivot table. Very wonderful tool. It can summarize a lot of data, a whole lot of data within a tick of an eye. Mind you, when you talk about data analysis in Excel, Excel can build so many analyses, although it has limitation regarding the volumes. When you talk about big data, when you talk about 50 million rows, if you look at Excel, let me use this. Look at this number here. This is the last column, last row in Excel. That is 1,048,000. It means that if you have 2 million rows, Excel cannot take it. If you have 2 million rows, Excel cannot take 2 million rows. Anything above 1,048,576, Excel cannot take it. You get that now? Now, if you have like 50,000 rows, 100,000 rows, 150,000 rows, Excel can work perfectly with your data. Although Microsoft has also built something very perfect with Excel called Power Pivot. With the new Excel, you can also use Power Pivot to connect your data. When you have a large data somewhere, you can also analyze the data using Power Pivot. So I'm not going to dive into that. So I'm going to focus more on pivot table. And with Power Pivot work with pivot table. But the major area that we need to focus on Power Pivot is actually Power Query and DAX. Once you understand Power Query and DAX, to learn Power Pivot is no problem. And we are going to learn Power Query and DAX under our Power BI class. So we are going to start next week, Saturday. We're going to start our Power BI on Saturday next week. So today we are looking deep into pivot table itself, which is used to analyze our data, very friendly and very interactive. Now, how do we create pivot table? One, ensure that your table is well structured. Look at this table, well arranged. If you look at this table, we don't have lines, we don't have empty rows, empty columns in between them. Ensure that your table is in either square or rectangle, just like this. Can you see that it has 4 corners? Not that we have 1 row here, we have 5 lines, we have 4 columns, 5 rows. We now have them scattered. No. When you have something like this, well-structured table like this, yeah, it's very good. You'll be able to work with your pivot table. Now, how do you create pivot table? I'm clicking on this data here first. I just click on anywhere within the data set. Once you have your data well structured like this, just click on anywhere within the data set, select Insert. On the left side, you see Pivot Table here. Click on Pivot Table. When you click on Pivot Table, you see something here going around this data here. Can you see this broken line? Just like when we were creating our normal table before. It's telling us that, are you sure this is your data? Since we are okay with the data, we can just click OK. Now, to click OK, if you look down here, You have two options here. New worksheet.
How did you get this drop down menu?
Just click on insert and click on pivot table here. You see pivot table here under insert. When you click on it, you will see this dialog box. So now it has suggested our table, which is correct, A1 to 17,423. Good. And it's asking us here, do you want to use an external data source? We are not doing that for now. That is if you want to work with Power Pivot and data modeling whatsoever. So leave that one. We will not touch this place. Now, what we are looking at is either you want to work on the new worksheet or existing worksheet. If you want to work on existing worksheet, you select this and you select somewhere within this existing worksheet where we are. You can come down here and say, okay, I want my pivot table to be here. You can put it under existing worksheet here. That is possible. And you can also select a new worksheet if you like. In that case, when you select a new worksheet, if you click OK, this will open a new worksheet for you. So I'm going to use a new worksheet now for this analysis now. I'm creating OK for this. Now we have a blank pivot table here. Can you try that now, everyone? Click on your data, click on insert, click on pivot table, and make sure the new worksheet is checked. Click OK. So you should have a new sheet with this blank table. Nothing inside the table is blank.
Done.
Done. Good job. Who else again?
I'm stuck. I clicked on insert. It didn't show me the pivot table. So
do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Click on under. Just click on your set. Don't double click inside your set. Inside the data set. If you double click, your set will be active. So it will not be the pivot table will not show. Just click on it. Okay, like just click on the data.
Show me shift cell right, shift cell down, entire row, entire column.
No, just click on data set like I do. Have you done that? Click on data set. Don't double click on it. Just click on any cell.
Okay, I click on any cell. Yes.
Click on insert. Your pivot table will be active. Yeah, it should be active. Click on pivot table. Can you see it now?
I only saw pivot chart.
Under your insert.
Yes.
You should have pivot table too. There's no way you can have pivot chart without table. There's no way. You must have the two on your insert. Which office are you using? Which office? Can you share your screen with us?
Okay, let me share my screen.
Share your screen. Let's see the kind of screen the kind of office you're using. Maybe your own office is more modern than our home.
Sorry, coach.
Yes.
Sorry, can you quickly remind me on you mentioned something on which office too? Some other days you said 2016 that you won't be able to find it on 2016 below.
Yes.
There was a function. Which function?
Can I remember? I can't remember. Well, if I know that thing. I know, but once the thing comes to my mind, I will tell you.
Okay.
I remember. I can see your screen. I can see your screen, but the screen is somehow small for me. I'm trying to see if I can mount it. Let me make it on full screen and see. Even at full screen. It's like your screen is very small. What's happening? Not power pivot to pivot table. Click on your data. Click on data. Okay.
I've clicked on it, yes.
Your screen is, we are not seeing I cannot see the entire screen now.
Okay, I've seen pivot table, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I cannot see the entire screen. Yeah.
Pivot table is there.
Okay. It's different from power pivot.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, so you can do it now. So you have the you will have this blank sheet
Hello,
here.
please, I haven't seen mine. After
Have you clicked on
clicking
the
the
data set?
data,
Go to click on
set,
insert. Under
insert,
insert, you will see pivot table. Yeah.
there's no insert here.
On your own
Like,
screen.
is it data on the tools above, or
You
just
see
this?
home. Can you see home? Can you see home keyboard, home tab on your
home
Excel?
tab? Yes.
Beside home tab, what do you have?
Insert.
Beside home tab, insert. That is insert. Click on insert. You see pivot table there.
Pivot,
After that,
okay.
what do we do, sir?
Can
I
you see
was
now?
actually right clicking.
No, don't right click.
But you see from external table, or
Just click OK. Just click OK. Just click OK. Don't worry. Click OK.
No.
It will open this page for you. Blank sheet like this.
New worksheet, Abby.
Exactly. Just click OK. New worksheet. It will open a new worksheet for you like this.
Done.
If you have not gotten to this place, please let us know. That because this is the first step. If you don't know how we do, if you want to know how we do pivot table, you must know how to get here first. That's the first step. Are we okay with this?
The pivot table has come out. Should we just click on new sheet?
Just look at
worksheet.
Click OK. Yeah, just click OK. New worksheet and click OK.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, click OK. You should see something like my own here. Can you see something
Yes,
like this? Where you see you see all your column name. Can you see all your column name under pivot table field?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is a blank pivot table. This blank pivot table now, this is how we are going to be building our analysis. Now, on the right side, you see pivot field list here, pivot table field. Under this, you see your field list. Field under this pivot table is referring to our columns. You know, under table, we call them columns. We look up, we call them columns. But under pivot here, we call them what? Fields. So you can see custom ID, gender, marital status, yearly income, revenue, order date, year, month, year, next day. So all these things are our field. Now, when you want to do analysis, you have 4 boxes here for your analysis. Sometimes you want to view some analysis, summary of your data in a row format. Let's say you want to view our revenue based on the gender. We want to view this revenue that we made based on the gender. I want to know what sales, how much do we make from male, how much do we make from what? From female. Now I will bring my marital status to this row here. Can you see here? I drag this marital status, I put it under row. See my table. What happened? All the options under my marital status are here automatically. Now, since I want to calculate my revenue, I can bring my revenue now under value here. Now, can you see what happened? It has summarized all data into 2. You can see the
So how
sales.
do you know which to put in roll and which to put in values?
There is no way to know unless what you want to do. I said in this case, we want to analyze based on marital status. So whatever you want to do will determine what you are dragging into the row or what you are dragging into the column. You get that now? The first example I'm giving now is to analyze. We're analyzing based on what? Marital status. So we bring our marital status into row, and you can see it on row 4 and row 5. Is that clear now? So drag your marital status into the row and take value. Value is about this where you drag your figures. The figure you want to summarize will come under value. Okay, anything you want to summarize will come under what? Under value. And you want to analyze by what? Will be under row or column. Is that clear now? We want to summarize our sales, revenue. Revenue will come under value. But by what? We want to analyze them. Is it by country or by marital status or by gender or by what? Whatever you want to use to summarize will come under row or column. Is that okay now? So try that, everyone. Create this. Just create master status and the sales revenue. So this is our first pivot table. Congratulations. So that's how easy you can see the data, this long data now. You can quickly summarize them in just in few clicks. You can see everything here. This is everything we have under that data regarding marital status.
Done.
Great job. Okay, let's do another one again. I'm clicking on the pivot sheet 1 again. And I click on insert again, pivot table again, and I click OK. Under sheet, I have a new sheet again. This is another sheet. This sheet we are having now. Okay, I want to summarize. I want to know the total sales only, just total sales. You know what I will do? I just bring my revenue into the value only. See, this is a pivot table. Can you see our pivot table now? These are total sales. It's as simple as that. Pivot table is ready. These are total sales. Can you do that? Just drag your revenue into the value, then you will see your total revenue as fast as that.
So we're not putting rows and columns because
I didn't
we're not
summarize anything. I just want to get
Yes.
my total sales only, my total revenue only.
Okay,
That's
so there's no by any field. All right,
But
thank
not
you.
not by anything. No analysis. Yeah. So we have our total revenue here by dragging revenue into what? Into the value only. Amida, we've created another pivot table. Now, what we are doing here is we just drag revenue only into the value. Now, let's format this thing. You can see that this number is not looking like number really. Let's format it. You right click on this number. You can
Okay,
use
should I
format
create
cell.
another pivot?
Yes, create another pivot table and just drag only sum of revenue into the value. That's all. So you want to format this cell, you can use format cell or number format. So I'm going to use number format for now, and I'm going to use number. I check this box just like our normal formatting, and I hit OK. Now it's looking like numbers now. It's looking like a number now. Notice something. Each time I click on my pivot table, you see pivot field list here. If I click outside pivot table, you will not see anything. So anytime I click on this, you will see pivot table field. If you look up, you also see pivot table tools up here. You see pivot table tools here, and you see pivot table field on the right side. But when I click outside the pivot table, nothing. You will not see the pivot table tool, and you will not see the field list. Now, I think we're okay with that. Let's now create another pivot table now. This time around, I will not go back to this place. I want to copy and create a new pivot table. I will click on this table that I have here. I will copy this one. Can you see the one I want to copy now? I've selected the entire table. Make sure you select the entire table and press Ctrl C. Then you can come here and press Ctrl V. I copy my pivot table and I pasted it here. Now this time around, I don't want to calculate. I want to change this revenue. Here we have total revenue. Let me do like this. Total revenue. This time around, I want to know the number of orders that we have, number of orders or number of sales that we made. Look at this data very well. These are the orders that we have. These are our orders. The order date. Do we have order ID? No, we don't have order ID. So how do we know the number of orders we have? The number of sales that we made in this table. Can somebody tell us how to get the number of sales that we made here? How do you think we can get the number of order we have? You know that each row represents an order. Each row represents an order, or the number of sales we made, or number of customers. I think this is it's more of customer table. Okay, let's calculate. Let's say we want to know the number of customers that we have. How do we get that?
We use count.
Number of customer. Yeah. How do we get number of customers that we have? Somebody tell us. Somebody said we should use count. How?
Yes. We count the total number of customers.
Exactly.
By summing. Yeah.
Exactly. We will count all this row. This row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, up to the last row. By counting the row, we can get the number of customers we have. Now, how do we do that? Look at this place. I want to take out the sum of revenue now. You can see that we have our empty pivot table again. This time around, I want to bring my customer ID into the value. I want to count the number of customer ID that we have. See what happened. Because our customer ID is a number. See what Excel has done. Sum them.
I'm not seeing your screen, no. I'm not seeing your screen, please.
Hello, everyone. Is it same?
No, I can see it here.
I can see your screen here.
Okay, I think you can check your internet, please.
Why
Okay.
not seeing it?
So your internet, check your internet, or you can
So we
exit and
drag
rejoin.
sum of customer to
I just drag customer
there's no
ID.
sum of customer in the set.
Exactly. We're supposed to count the customer, but Excel has summed the customer itself. How do we now change this one to count? We want to count all the row, but what this thing has done is to sum them. It has summed 101, 102 together because they look like what? Like number. So what do? There are two ways to this. First way is to click on this. This drop down here under this in this place. Can you see? When I click on this drop down, you will see value field settings. Value field what? Settings. I can click on this and it will open a dialog box for me. Here now, I want to change from sum to what? To count. I want to count the number of ID that we have. Now I can hit OK. Now we have 17,422 customers. Can you try that now? What I did was I copied this data, the pivot table we have earlier. I copied this and I pasted it here. I pasted this here, just like this. Let me do it again. I copied this, Control C, and I pasted it here, Control V. Please, if you copy pivot table, if you don't copy everything, it will not work as pivot table again. So now this cell that we have here, I remove it from this value. Now we have empty table. With this our empty table now, I drag my customer ID.
How did you empty the table, please?
How
did you empty the table?
I just drag the revenue from the table from this place. You know we have revenue here. What I copy here is revenue. And what I'm looking for is number of customer. Hello? Are you getting it?
You. Yes, I'm looking.
I want to know number of customer, but what I copied here is revenue. So I have to remove that revenue because that's not what I want. So I can remove this revenue here, take it out, or I can uncheck this box here. I can uncheck this mark here. The revenue will disappear from here. Now I want to bring in my customer ID into this. I check the box, can find it under the sum of customer, but we don't want the sum. We want to count them, number of customers we have. you click on this drop down, click on the value field settings, and you change from sum to count. Click OK. Now you see the number of customers you have by this count of customer ID. Instead of a sum of customer ID, we now have count of customer ID. Yep. Is that okay?
Done.
Good. Another question on that? Now let me give you a quick assignment. Therefore, if you are done, do this for me. If you are done with your own, do this. Okay. Average sales, average revenue. Average revenue. Copy, you can copy your sales or copy anyone. Do it here. Average revenue. Quickly do that. Average revenue, not sum revenue. Average revenue.
$1,249.
1,200 what?
149.
Okay, we'll check it if you are correct. Is it correct? Every other person, have you done the same thing? I'm copying my own now. I'm doing my own. If you have not done your own, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I'm copying this now, bringing them into this cell. I'm copying Control V. So we have Control V now. Instead of having sum of revenue, I click on the value field settings and I change this one to average. And I click OK. 1,249.26. Is it the same thing?
Yes.
Good job. So that is how. So this one we are doing here, we call them KPI, key performance indicator. When you want to see the summary of something within your data set, you call the KPI.
Yes.
These are the key performance. Oh, what's our total sales? What's our total this? What's our this? What's our that? You know, we are not analyzing them with anything now. We want to know how many years of sales do we have there? How many this, how many that? Unique customer you have, unique, all those things. You can say, okay, these are what we have. We want to count the number of gender we have, number of product we have, and all those things. So these are I just create these three KPI for us now. We are going to use them later. So just for our attention, that is how easy it is to create pivot table. All these things you are looking at, they are pivot table on their own. All these are pivot table on their own. Now, let's go back to our question, our sheet 1 analysis here. Let's calm down. You see some questions here.
Sorry, Coach, before we go.
Okay.
Just a quick one. I don't know if you can go back to that place. I just want to ask a question.
Ask the question.
Yeah. You know, we've gotten our sum of revenue, count of this, average of revenue.
Yes.
If we are reporting to a boss, you want to validate those figures. How will you validate it? You know, normally Excel will show you you are using formula formatted. The man can validate it easily. But this one, it is just like a pays value. How can the person validate that this is actually picking or actually correct? Because otherwise it's relying on your integrity of data. Yeah.
There are two ways by which you can do that. The first way is by clicking on this sheet and use formula.
And check the formula.
Check the total revenue. Or if you want to see the details, let me come here to sheet 2. I want to see the details of how many married. Is it correct that the total of married is this? Double click on this data here. See, and that sheet is here. Only married. All the married are here. Can you see the filter? Can you see the super filter that pivot table has done for us? The advanced filter. You see, all the married are here. So if you want to check whether truly all this total belong to what? The married couple or the married customer, just double click on the result. Double click on the result, it's going to, Excel will open it for you automatically. That's power of pivot table. Have you see it? Come back here again. Double click, just click on the single one here. Double click on it. Bam. Can you see?
Yeah.
Please, I don't understand though. How did you create sheet 4?
Don't just double. Well, okay.
I
When
can't
you want to
because I'm
validate,
trying to double click
just
and it's
click.
not showing.
I know. Just double click on any of your results here. It will open. It will take you. It will open it in that sheet for you. Yeah. Double click on the result. Not total. Or the result is going to open. It will show you what make up this figure. What make up this figure will open on another sheet for you. So I'm deleting them. I don't need them.
Yes.
So those are the way by which it
But
can
that
validate.
KPI, but that KPI is not showing. It's not doing like that. The KPI one.
It's more of total information now. You know, this total sales,
Okay.
total
Okay.
table here.
Okay.
So,
Okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Can you see? It is it. But it's total. Everything will be. You are going to see everything.
Okay.
All the rows will come. All the sales will come. So we don't really need that. But if you want to validate that, those are just two ways by which one can validate it. By either clicking on them to see. Sometimes it may not be everything. It may just be maybe like 10 row or 15 row or whatever, which you can see by himself. And sometimes you have to apply formula to check the correctness. Okay, so I said let's go back to our sheet 1.
Excuse me, coach. Please, before we can use pivot table, we must have finished with the workbook before we start table, right? Or can the
Yes.
pivot table do everything? Like if you have not calculated the sum there and we just do pivot table, just select sum, is it going to add it itself?
Yes, now.
Okay.
Yes, pivot table can do it. That's what we have done here.
Now I can see answer in your own. That's the reason I'm asking that. Is it that we will have done it before? You can see that this one we've already calculated it.
Same for here, Abby.
Yes.
Forget about
Like,
this one. It's not. It's,
even if we have not done it, it's
pivot
going
table
to
is not
do it.
using this one. It's working on this data. Pivot table is working on this data, main data. Anything we do outside the data does not concern pivot table.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
It's working. It's summarizing the types. Hello.
Hello, sir. This is
Hello.
Flourishing.
Okay.
Well done, sir. Okay,
Welcome.
quick question. Just by what the gentleman said earlier concerning validation.
Okay.
I want to know, from experience, you audit accounts, and all of that. So is it better, going by what Mrs. Felicia said now, is it better to use your formula to calculate, get the answer on one side, use Excel, so that when you now use the pivot table, you can compare. You don't have to wait until there is a need for validation. You have done your validation and you're ready. So you've done it with Excel formula. And I didn't really catch the other one, but you've either done it with the Excel formula or the other one you said. And then when you now use your pivot, not that you just quickly be using pivot table, just in case you make a mistake. So I'll just calculate with formula first, hide it in one place, and then
Okay. Like
what
you
do you
said,
advise? That's my question. Going by your experience.
Actually, you see, when you are using pivot table, unless maybe you are just new to pivot table, the chance of making mistake of Excel giving you wrong figure is very slim. You get that? But if you want to convince yourself, you can just use formula to cross-check what you have done. But in most cases, pivot table will give you the perfect result.
Okay.
You get that? But for your own conviction, or just to check in case, in case, your formula is just in case.
Okay.
You get that now? Your own formula is
Because
just in case. If something is missed, maybe you have missed out something else. You just want to confirm that you don't miss out anything.
Is making it easier now.
What it will give you, make your life easier than anything.
Yes.
If your boss give you like 50,000 rows, how will you go and be checking them? You get it? But pivot table will summarize it for you, and you get your response very fast. Now, look at this. Let's come back to this question here. It said, create visualization of revenue by country. We want to do. We are coming to. We are still going to do visualization, but let's start from what? From analysis first. We want to analyze the revenue by country. Yeah, by country. How do we do that? I click on my data again. Please look at me. We want to do this first So we want to solve this first question. Click on my data, click on insert, and if you don't want to use insert, click on Alt H. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We have Alt N. Can we see N? Alt NVT. When you press on Alt key on your keyboard, all these will be activated. Click on N, that is insert. You see your V here, that pivot table. Alt NV. This is a pivot table here. Click OK. So we have a new worksheet here. This worksheet now, we want to do analysis of our revenue by what? By a country. So I'm going to bring my country into the row. Most of the time, you are going to be using row more. So I'm going to show you how to use column 2. I'm bringing my country into the row here. Country into the row, you can see the list of our countries, everything right here. So let's bring our revenue into the value. Wow. Can you see? These are total revenue by country based on the data we have here. These are the names, these are the countries we have under the data. Notice, even though these are not really country, but that's what we have under our data. So let's format this. Right click on this, number format, click on number, check this box and click OK. Wow. Can you see our data is ready?
Sorry, sir. Can you go over it again from
Okay.
where you started? Yeah.
Okay, good. Click on your data. Click on Insert Pivot Table, or you use Alt and V and click OK. Either ways, you are going to get something like this. You're going to get a blank pivot table like this. I know you're okay with this. You don't have issue on getting to this place. We want to analyze by country, right? Bring your country into the row and bring your revenue into the value. That is it. It's as simple as that. So you cannot format it as you like. Right click on this, number formatting, check number. If you want to use currency, you are good to go and click OK. So this is it. So this is the breakdown of all our revenue based on all these countries that we have under this data. Like I said earlier, now you want to know what make up this central now. You can just double click on this, look at it. You can see everything that has to do with central here. Can you see now, when you have a little data, you can quickly validate the figure and check, okay, this total is correct. But that's when you have a little what? A figure. So
You should double click on central.
on the total, on the amount, yeah.
Amount of central.
That 870.72. If you double click on it, it will open what make up that amount, what make that total. Excel will show you. Yeah. So that is we are able to create the pivot table based on this question now.
Excuse me. Like your own is done in alphabetical order. If I'm right.
I don't know. Let me check.
Yours is done in alphabetical
so.
order.
Yeah.
Mine is
yes.
like that.
It doesn't matter. You can always sort it.
Okay.
You can always sort.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter, really. I don't know why it did like that. Maybe my Excel is a super Excel compared to your own Excel. Okay, good. So now let's look at the next question now. We are going to do more. Look at the second question. We want to create visualization of the proportion of revenue by age band. We want to visualize by what? By age band. So let's analyze by age band first. Can somebody help us to do that? How do we do that? We want to analyze by age band. By age band. Can somebody help us to analyze this? By age band. How do we analyze by age band? We already have the age band here, adult, senior, all those things. That is our age band. How do we analyze based on age band? How do we analyze based on age band?
I think we can create another a column where we now give the age.
We already have the age band already. We have age band. This
Age
is it.
band, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We want to use pivot table now to analyze our data based on, we want to analyze this sales revenue. We want to know how much sales we made from seniors, how much sales we made by adults, how much sales from young adults, how much sales from teenagers, and the rest.
Okay, we can use the pivot table by putting. We can put the age under column, under row.
Okay.
Why the sales or revenue will be under value.
Okay.
Well done. Yeah. We drag it in.
Okay, let me follow your instruction. We drag the age band into the row, age band into the row, and want to drag the revenue into the value. Do you agree with him? Are we correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with him?
Yes, sir.
I also agree. With him. Good job.
Like aging.
This one is better than Excel. It's like magic.
Can you explain again?
It's better than Excel. Like it's like magic.
That is super magic in Excel. Okay, let's do it again. Someone said we should do it again. No problem. We'll do it. Now we have this. This is a blank table. You don't have issue with this, right? You know how to get to this place. We want to analyze. Yes, the question is that we want to analyze our data based on what? The age group, the age band. So we just bring our age band into the row. Since we want to analyze based on anything you are analyzing based on, will come under the row or column. These are where you put what you're analyzing with. You get it now? So I'm going to put it under row here. Okay. We've not used column. I'm going to use column. I'm going to see how to use column also. Okay. Now we have seen all the headers there. These are the ones there. No, we don't have teenager. If you remember yesterday, we don't have teenager. If you check here, see what we did there when we use formula. Teenager is 0. Remember? Teenager was 0. So that's the reason why we are not seeing teenager here. Now, what else are we doing? We now want to analyze our revenue based on that. Bring it to here. Is that okay now? That's what we just did. So we can say, okay, as it is now, just right click on this. Format, number format, number, check the box and click OK. That's what we just did. That's all. You get it now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I want to do something more for this one. They didn't ask us. I want to do it. I want to know the number of customers that give us each of these sales and bring customer again to the value. Again, we have another thing by the side. This one cannot be what? Cannot be sum. What do you want to do? I right click on it. These are value width settings again. Can you see it here? Click on this, count, and click OK. So you can see that we can have more than one thing into what? Under our value. If you like, you can still bring more sales again. Let me bring revenue again into this, then put it in between them. See our revenue again. Let me right click on this and summarize value as what? As a percentage of grand total. I can come here, do like this. Pam. Can you see Excel? Can you see pivot table? Very fast. So this one, which means that this one accounts for what? For 7% of our sales. The same thing I've done, I just right click on this and summarize my report by what? I don't want to use average. We have done average before. I just summarize my sales by what? As percentage of total. If you like, you can use any of this. You can see options. You can see so many options there. I just use percentage of total. It will give us total percentage. This one for 7%. This
So
one.
how did you get the drop down for percentage of total?
Just right click on it. And you see summarized by, so value by what this. You know, the value was actually in number before. This is it. This was the value we have. Hello? Look at my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have this value before. What
Yes,
I
sir.
did was I right click on this and I show the value as what? Percentage of what? Grand total.
Okay.
Okay, so those are other things you can also do with your what? With your pivot table. Okay, let's leave that. Let's come back to our question again. We have one more question here.
Did you insert another sum of revenue? Because when I right click, it is the sum of revenue that it's changed to percentage for me.
Yes, now.
Like you have some
I bring the revenue twice.
too.
I bring revenue twice.
Twice.
Okay. Yes, I brought it
Okay.
twice to this place. Even this one, you can change this one now. As it is now, I can change it to. I can change this one to what? Percentage of revenue. Oh,
okay.
See my English. Of revenue. You can change the name. Can you see that we can change the name now? We can say, okay, total number of total customer. Total number of what? Of customers. You can also do all those ones with your pivot table. Okay, let's go back to the last question here before we continue with our analysis. The question here says that we want to create visualization of revenue generated by male and female in each country. Something like this. We want to create revenue generated by male or female in each what? Each country. Now here, I think we already have the country here. We want to see the analysis by male or female. You know, I told you that any analysis you want to make, we either go to what? Either row or column. Now, let's bring our gender. Is it gender we're going to use for male or female or what? Hello? We want to analyze based on the male or female. Are we going to use gender or what are we going to use?
Gender.
Gender, okay. Let me bring gender into the row. Let's see how it's going to look.
Gender.
Yeah. See what we have. We now have it has broken down each of the country into what? Into the male and female, male and female, male and female. That is that. Now, I don't like it like this.
I was just going to say I can't compare up and down. Okay, go on.
Somebody was asking me, how do we know where to put it? Yeah, exactly.
Go on.
You can see that this thing we're having now, we don't like it. Now, we can now let's take it from
it's
this.
Beautiful now.
Let's
take everything clearly.
I can't compare the females in Canada with females in France.
Now let's take it from a row and take it in column. Let's take it here and see how it's going to look. Oh, does it make sense now?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I see my Canada females compared with Germany. Yeah, I can.
Can you see? Can you see the difference now?
Yes.
So,
Perfect.
Sometimes, if you don't know when you're doing analysis and you don't know how it's going to look like, drag it from one place to another one and see the change. How it's going to look like exactly.
Yes. Now it's okay.
It's looking fine. It's looking. I think this one's communicating now.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Now,
Mr. Kim, it's not even the aesthetics of it, if you understand what I mean.
I get you. Yeah. Even not just aesthetic. This one make more sense. Looking at it,
yes,
you can clearly understand what you're doing.
And we'll be able to compare one country and the other.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, if you want to create pivot chart from this kind of chart we have now, as we want to create pivot chart, want to create a chart from this, you know, it's going to have 3 columns now. FM total. And we don't need the total here. What do we do? Go to your analyze. Sorry, go to your design here. Under design, there is something here called subtotal or grand total. Click on grand total. You can have your total for what? For row or columns. For row only, for column only. In this case, we don't want to see total, both male and female, because we are still going to create chart. Let's off the total for row and column. Now we are able to remove the total from our data by clicking on what? Design, and off the report for this. That's one of the ways to remove some things or add some things. If you want to see total, in your, if your data is not showing data, click on.
Okay, I've seen.
You want to add total to it, just click on this to bring your total for you. You don't want it, go back to grand total and remove the total. Sometimes, like we did earlier, look at this. Look at this one we did earlier. Okay, let me do another one. Let me bring monitor status to this place. Now we now have subtotal. And instead we now have subtotal. Okay, subtotal here under each of the headings. What makes up each one? You don't want to see them, go to design, click on subtotal and off it. Do not show subtotal. Or you want to show it at the bottom, show it at the top, do not show subtotal. Can you see? Off. So those are the way by which you can manipulate your total and subtotals. Now, as it is now,
all the sheets, can it be done on the same page?
You can do anything on the same page, no problem. But it's always good to have different sheets for your analysis. It's always good to have different sheets. Yeah? But if you have it on the same sheet, not to happen. Do this one here, copy, do the next one here, do the next one here, no problem. Now, I've done that and I've just removed that. There are other things when you are doing analysis, the way your data look at this data we have here. Let me go back to design. Here you see report layout. We have different type of layout here in Excel. Look at the first one I'm going to use now. Click on compact form. I think this is the form it is. It's nothing has changed there. Let me click on outline form. Can you see that something has changed?
Yes.
Again, when I click on compact form, that is how it is currently. Now I click on this one and I change to what? Outline form. You can see that the way the table is looking now has changed.
Yes.
The third method, the third layout for data is tabular form. Can you see this one again?
Yes.
So these are the way by which you can show your report. When you want to provide a report in pivot table, you have to look at how the report is going to be, or the format that maybe your predecessor or your boss has used before for his own data. Sometimes you are looking at your pivot table. It's different from my boss now, but I've put everything here. Gender, this, no problem. Just go in and do this. Is that okay? So those ones are by the way. Those are just the way by which you can format your data. You can change anything here. These are the formatting options you have for your data here. And you want to show some lines in your data, you can right click on this. And under the pivot table option here, there's what to call okay. We want to show the classic pivot table. I check this box now and I click OK. Look at it. Can you see that it has created a line into my data? So these are the things. Sometimes you click on your boss this thing, you try to format it, it's not showing the same thing. This is how they got this. Right click on this.
Please, I can only see the contact screen, no? Or is it from my end?
Possibly.
I'm not seeing your screen again.
My screen is my internet is okay.
I'm
Please, can
only
you
seeing
confirm?
the contact.
Please, can you
I can
confirm
see
other
your
people?
screen. Can someone else confirm? I can see your screen. Can someone else
Okay.
confirm?
Okay. If somebody can see, that means my screen is up.
So why am I seeing contact? Let me join.
That's 0. You have to rejoin. Okay. So now, so that is just that. Sometimes you have some long name. You have some long name. You see that as we are clicking on it, the number, the what do you call it, keep changing. The width of your table keep changing. What do we do in that regard? When you have something that is changing, each time you click on it, maybe the list, the column can just be as wide as this. You want to maintain. You don't want your column to auto fit themselves. You right click on data, click on the pivot table option, click on table option, and here you see what do you call it? Auto fit column width on update. Check this box. You don't want to auto fit your column. You check this box and click OK. So your column will not auto fit regardless of what you put inside. You can now use your hand to fit them as you like.
Where did
Then,
we get that one from? Please, I rejoined.
Right click on it. Pivot table option. You see this box here. You want to remove auto column with auto fit column. The reason for that is that when you had some name that is long, some column will be longer, some column can be as long as this because of the information you have there. It will be auto fit themselves. But when you remove that auto fit, the column will maintain the size you put the column there. And finally, on this area, I'm going to show you. Sometimes you cannot find your pivot field list. You click on data, you can't see your list. Now, how do you drag and drop? What do you do? Go back to your design again, or you analyze. You see it here on the top here. Can you see the field list here? Field list here. Click on the field list. It will show up. You want to hide it? Go back here and hide the field list.
Field list.
The field list. Yeah. Okay.
Active field list. Okay.
Okay. Now, so let's do 2 more examples now before we now create pivot chart. Going back to my data now, I want to analyze based on date. Analysis are done based on date also. You analyze based on date. Pivot table is also very good when it comes to date. Very good pivot table. Good. Click on this and open your dialog box. Click OK. Okay. This time around, we want to analyze based on the order date. We want to analyze based on what? Order date. We want to analyze our sales based on the order date. I'm bringing my date into the row. See what happened. See what Excel has done for me. Year, quarter, and date. It has broken this thing down into what? The year, the quarter, and the date. If you like it like this, fine and good. You can leave it like that. Bring your revenue. Let's bring our revenue into the value. Wow. Everything is summarized here. Right click on this and format it. Number format. Click on number, check the box, and click OK. So we have this. Mind you, can you see that this, when you click on it, we still have some things under this, like year and quarter. So we have it here, we have the quarter and the other ones there. Now, if you check this box here, you can see the sales by quarter. These are quarterly sales now. We have the quarterly sales here by year, quarter 1, quarter 2. If you expand this again, you can see more. Can you see what we have under each of the quarter? January, February, March. So now, this is just the way.
It's not showing quarter. My own is not showing quarter on it. And
No
I've
problem.
dragged quarter to row.
Don't drag anything. Just drag the date only. Just the date only into the row. Now, let's say we don't want all this. I remove my quarter. I remove my year. I can see just the date only is in year. format, I can say, okay, right click on this thing you have here. Right click on this. Can you see group and ungroup? Can you see group and ungroup when you right click on your date? Can you see it? On your date column here, right click on it, you will see group and ungroup.
Lisa, how did you get January, February to December?
Don't worry. Can you see group and ungroup when you right click on your data on your date here? Whatever
Yes,
you
I
have
can
here,
see.
whatever you have here,
Is it birth date that I'm going to
other
drag
date,
to
other date we are using.
other date? Okay.
Yeah. So right click on this.
Okay.
You see group and ungroup here.
On group, yes.
Click on anyone. Click on
Okay.
anyone. This your date. All the date you have started from what? 31st of May. This to what of this.
2011.
Now, whatever
Mine
you need,
isn't showing like that. Oh. My own is showing 5/31/2021.
and 2011, 2011 or 2021, it's correct now. It's the same date now. It's
Like
late. Is that
it's not
date?
showing like January like your own is done.
It's
It's
Hello.
only
setting.
right row label. So it's right, it all puts only the dates there, not showing like yours.
I don't understand what I'm saying. Can you see? Is your grouping? Is it showing something like this? This dialog box. Can you see dialog box?
No.
You
Let
cannot.
me see.
Right click on it and click on grouping.
Yes, it's showing that
Okay.
log box.
Okay.
Now, and when you have dialog box now, this is where you now determine how you want your data to show. Do you want to show in month, in year, in days, in hours? This is where you determine what you want to show now. If you want to show in month, click month and click OK. You want to show in date, you want to show the month and the quarter, you right click on this, go to group, and then you add quarter to it. Month and quarter, you can see it there. It will add quarter to it for you. Is that okay now? So that is one of the way by which you can group your data.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove quarter now. I'm going to remove the quarter and go back to just the month only. Click OK. Just the month only. I'm going to use just the month only. Good. So that is I want to show you how to use how to summarize your date. Also, what else again? I want to show here. Okay. Now let's say I want to summarize based on we have done age band. We've done this. Okay, let me do age now. Just the age. Assuming we don't have the age band. Assuming we don't have the age band, we don't create age band. We can also do similar thing here with pivot table. Click on your data again, insert a new pivot table, and hit OK. We have a pivot table here. I want to bring my age. Bring the age into the row and bring revenue into the value. Can you see what we have here? We have 30, all the age. These are the age we have in this workbook. These are all the ages we have here. What do? We can group this date, this age, the same way we grouped our date. Right click on the number and click group. Can you see the age started from what? The minimum is the 30, the maximum is what? 102. We can group them by 1010. Let's want to group them by what? By 1010 or by 2020 or by 1515. You can group your date by anything. Click on OK. Your Excel will summarize them. You can see the age band that we have created now. We now have the age band by this 30 to 39, 40 to 49. So you can also use this one to group scores. When you are grouping your score, in your analysis, you can use pivot table to group your scores or group your what? Or group your data, just like we did under the date. Is that clear? Let me do it again. Right click on the number. Let me ungroup now. These are all the ages we have. These are all the ages in our data set. Right click on it, click on group, and here you can now determine how you want to group them. Is it by 10-10 or 5-5 or 15-15 or 20-20? Click OK. We will group by what? By 20-20. This 20, 30 to 49, 50 to 69, this to this, this to this. So those are the way by which you can also group. When you have a long list of numbers that you want to analyze with, you can summarize it just the same way we summarize with our dates. Any question at this junction? Before we now practice, let's start out to do charts now. Let's create some charts and see how we can make an interactive dashboard from same.
That language the same. Create chart. When you create chart and then it's ready, can what we call that the dashboard? So that's what you mean by dashboard, or there's something else dashboard?
Yes, there's something else.
Oh,
We have
really?
to group. We have to group all the charts together to create the dashboard. We group them together and make a dashboard with it. Okay, now let's start creating charts now. You can create charts from pivot table, and you can create chart directly from your data. If you don't need pivot table, you just need the chart. You can come here. Want to create a chart based on what? Based on the country. You can just come to this place, click on insert. Under insert, you will see chart here, and you can see pivot chart here. Click the pivot chart and click OK. You will see a new listing ready. Can you see? We have two things: pivot table, pivot chart. If you bring your revenue to this place,
Please do that again. No. Insert pivot chart, Abby.
that's all. That's what we did. Just insert pivot chart. I just bring my revenue into the value.
Can you repeat it? Can you repeat what you did, please?
Okay. Let me delete this sheet again. Delete the sheet. Click on this. These are our main data, right?
Yes.
These are main data. I click on insert, and I can see pivot chart here. Insert like this, and click OK. That's all. Now we have two things: pivot table, pivot chart, side by side. So I can bring my revenue. Where's the revenue? Revenue into the value, and bring my country into the axis. Into the what? This. Can you see the chart is ready? Can you see our fine chart? We have our chart, just like that. Can you try that now? Create your first chart too now. And let's get what I get directly from the data.
Done. Yes.
Good job.
Yes,
So
sir,
let's
can you
format this
repeat?
number.
This thing.
Repeat
This thing
what?
I slept 2 o'clock day
Repeat
before
what?
yesterday, battling
Yes,
with
sir, can you
Excel. So something simpler is available.
Okay, you
So
do
you
something
like
like this.
repeat,
Yes.
please?
Somebody has to do something. Do what
Yes,
thing?
please.
Do what thing?
How did you get the chart? After getting your
Click on your
pivot table and chart, how
just
did you
click
get?
on your data. Just bring revenue into the value and bring country into the row. That's all. That's what we did. Nothing more. Can you do it? Just bring your revenue into the value and bring your country into the axis. Your chart will create itself. This is one way of creating chart. The other method of creating chart is by using the existing pivot table that you have. You have a pivot table here. Look at my home screen, please. Look at my screen again. And that method, if you don't want to create from that one, you can use the existing one that you have. Existing pivot table you have, you can use it to create your what? Your pivot chart. This time around, I'm going to use our first analysis, the male and female, this thing we have here. I right click on this one and I click, I can just right click and we have chart here. We don't have it, no problem. Go to your analyze. When you click on your data, go to our pivot table, you see analyze here, or you can go to insert, anyone you like. You're going to see pivot chart. You're going to see what? Pivot chart. So click on this, go to analyze. Analyze, can you see pivot chart here under analyze?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see under insert again? You can still see it again. So
Yes.
wherever you like, just insert pivot chart. Now it's showing you sample of what you want. You want to use column chart, you want to use line chart, you want to use pie chart, you want to use bar chart, anything you like. I'm going to use pivot chart for this one. Click on pivot, and I'm going to use donut chart for this. Click OK.
Pie donut.
We have our donut chart.
Is the color customized? You can change the color, right?
You can do anything with your chart. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Well done, Mr.
Thank you very much.
He deserves
Sorry,
the
right?
accolades. Our coach.
In fact, this is just so funny because the way we handled it, I handled the homework, and it wasn't funny.
That Excel is like you are going to have repeat customers. That Excel is something else. This one is good.
Something else.
No
So
problem
that
now.
somebody can someone know pivot charts before without Excel?
Yes, now you can see that what we are doing today, it doesn't have to. What we are doing today really does not have what we have been nothing to do with what we have been doing before. Although the knowledge comes together, but you see what I are doing today now. If you are doing the class for the day, I think you can get what we are doing. It doesn't give you. You don't have any.
But that one we are looking for manager. That one we are looking for manager. Can the manager be looked for with pivot chart? With pivot?
I can't remember.
The one we are looking for the manager that along copy from other sheets.
Look up. VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP, yes.
And another thing, Mr. Akin, sorry, you know all those remote jobs you send to us, you know, when you're at an interview, it can be a remote job to do from home. You never know where they would, when you say you are data analysis certified, it might just be one question out of the 10. The 9 questions might be on pivot table and all this, and they'll just throw one from that Excel. So it's just good to be all rounder, just in case.
Good. Is that, you know, the knowledge, even then when they give you data as data analyst, you have to work, most of that data you have to work on them most of the time. Like this. The main data may not give you what you want immediately. You can see that now we want to analyze based on weekday, want to see the monthly sales. You have to extract some information sometimes when you have your data. Not all the time your data will be very clean. Sometimes you have to do some things, you have to format some things, you have to do some other things. So that's where the previous knowledge also come into play.
Okay.
Is that okay? Yeah. All the knowledge and always too. They are very, very important.
Will they be the one to give us the data we are to analyze, or they are going to write it in Word? Will they give us like this, or they write it in Word that will be the one typing?
In most cases, no, you cannot type data. When you have a long day, use data.
There will be data entry people that will be doing.
If somebody give you, they call you data analyst. That means they have data. They have their business data that they want you to analyze so that they can get an insight from it. In this case now, let's say we are doing marketing. We want to know where are we getting more sales? Is it from male customer or female customer? You get it now? Okay. We want to see, are we getting more sales from the married people or from the single?
Okay.
Get that now. So this one will give us quick insight into what is happening to our server. And we can also
Right.
okay, let's see the period. Are we having more sales in January or in September or you get it now? So we can say okay, we have more sales, we have more sales during those periods than other period. Okay,
So
let's
please, how
look at
do
this.
we rename the sheets so that they can see what is in each sheet?
You can rename it just as simple as that. You can say okay,
Okay.
amount.
Okay.
And come here and say okay, here we name this one by what? By age band.
Okay.
By age band.
Okay.
Just right click on your sheet and give it name. Rename by country, country, and country and what? And gender. So that when you see it, you know where you know what you have inside those cells.
Okay.
So in quick one, so let's go back to our
Hello,
chart.
sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I decided to be quiet and be listening. But I
Don't be
just
quiet
want to
all
also
time.
bring to your notice that I am really very far behind. Flourishing. Keep it up, and I can hear you guys. You are enjoying the class. I'm trying to, but cannot for now. So
What's your name?
listen.
Who is that person that is?
Now,
Ngozi?
Ngozi.
Hello, my friend. Sorry about that. No,
Let me, Mr. Kim, please let me tell her a little secret. Sister Ngozi, if I tell you that we are actually on the same page, you will not believe
I'm
me.
here. No, we are not. I'm enjoying most times when you talk, I get to grab more. So I think I'm envying you now, but keep it up. I know I will drag him back, but not in the class. Thank you.
But when you watch the videos, you will get everything we are doing. Like yesterday class, it got to a point that I wasn't getting it again. But I didn't want to disturb the class. V lookup, H lookup. It got to some point
Trust me,
that
Madam Ngozi, we're all on the same page. We're just flying like this because
Yes.
of pivot table. So I'm believing that this week I'll catch up with Excel. If not, like I told him, we might register again. Excel is 15,000 will be back. So really, don't feel anyhow. We're all on the same page.
I'm going to register again for the next class because I'm far behind.
Especially the match and what we did
Index.
yesterday. In fact, I
Excel.
watched
Yeah, it's
it
all of us. Don't feel anyhow, my sister. Seriously, we're all on the same page. Forget the
Mr. Kim, we'll register again. No, I'm going to register again for your.
All right, sir.
No problem.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm
I
very
believe you
excited.
more. I
Ngozi,
think all I need to
don't
do is to pay more attention and listen to the recordings,
Be
which I've not
ready.
been doing due to the tight schedules.
Yeah.
But I think I will. I believe you all. I believe I will get to where you are. Thank you.
Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
Ngozi. So
Mr. Kim,
yes,
Mr. Kim,
yeah.
can you see that my network is not lagging me behind this time?
Thank God. What are you using now?
Yesterday and today, the network was very, very smooth.
Yes.
I swapped
Yes.
to Airtel.
Ete, can you see now? In my own
Yes.
area, if I use Ete here, every 30 minutes it will be breaking out.
Mr. Kim, please, when is the next class?
Okay. Is that what?
When is the next class?
Let's continue with this one first. This one,
I know
still have,
I'll be saving my money.
and you can talk now. Let's talk behind the scene. Let's learn this one we are facing for now first. Now let's quickly do some formatting on this first. This is our first chart. Now we have this chart here. I'm clicking on this. On the right side of the chart, this knowledge you are doing here, you can also do it for ordinary chart, please, not only pivot chart.
Okay.
We are learning formatting now. Let me go to the regular chart here. Let me go to the regular table here. I can just create chart from something like this. Let me click on country. Look at the country here, and select let's say page band here. Let me just use these two, and click on insert. I can just insert chart like this. Based on the two columns, can you see that we have the chart here? So I just use this as example, even though the chart is too clumsy. No wala. I just use that as example so that you can create the chart directly. When you click on the chart, can you see this box here? The plus and this thing. So that can
Mr.
also.
Please, how did you select two charts simultaneously?
I just click on the two columns. I hold Control.
Okay.
I click on the other one. I hold Control and I click on the other column also. So this knowledge you are learning now, we can use it for just ordinary chart also, not only pivot chart. So I want to format this chart. I click on this box here. We have the element here. We have chart title. This is title. I can say, okay, this table, we want to name it sales. Let me delete this. And then sales analysis.
By gender.
Analysis by what? By gender. Sales analysis by gender. That is it. That's our header. Now, the one I have here, I can hide it. I can right click on this one and hide this. I've added that. Now, here we have this legend here. Look at this place again. You see, I have two things: data label and legend. Let's see what they mean. Let me check this data label. Can you see now? We now have numbers here. Can you see that we have numbers now? That's our label. If I want to remove legend, I can also remove legend here. I don't want to see the legend here. Since we only have two colors, we can add them to our data label by clicking on the option in front of it. Look at this one. We have option in front of it. Look at this one. We have option in front of it. Click on this option here and do more option. More option. Now we have the field format. Can you see the formatting tools there? Now the formatting tool there.
Okay, see option, more option.
Let me remove this. I'll show you. You see this plus button here?
Yes.
In front of your data label, click on this arrow. You see more option here.
Okay.
So, which means this one will take you straight to what? Data label. So, we have sizes. Here, you can work on the size, you can do alignment, you can do anything with this, but that's not what we want to do now. We are going straight to label. The label option, this is where we are going. Now, you see that we have the numbers. Can you see the numbers here, the value here? I can say, okay, I don't want to see just the value. I want to see the value and the category name. Married. Married. I want to see the category name and the value. So we have this. The separator is by what? By comma or the next line. Sometimes because if you put comma, you can select how you want to separate your information. But in this case, I'm using space. Let me use comma and you see what we are going to have. Let me expand this. To make it one line. But I want to make it double line. I click on this, click on data label, and here I'm going to use new line so that it will be on new line entirely. So now like just doing formatting now. I'm dragging this out. You can drag this one out also. Now, so if you like, you can format this, Control B, you can bolding it, you can increase anything here. The sizes can increase, other things can do. You can change the text and other things. Now, but let's look at this one here. Here, when I click on it, see what happened. This one has changed from what? When I click on this one, we have format data label. When I click on this, we have format data series. The format data series, the donut explosion. Let's look at the donut explosion. Okay, sorry. Can you see? So you want to close them. You don't want it to close 100%. So you can always find a way to do that. Can you see? So anyway, anyhow you like it, you can always do that. And you want to increase the thickness of this hole. Look at the donut hole size. The hole size, you can reduce the hole size to gain more thickness. When you drag on this, you can decrease the hole size or increase the hole size. Whichever you like, you can always go ahead and do that. Now, so if you like, you can also use your hand to drag also. It's still the same thing. Can you see? So those are little things you want to learn here. And the color, click on the background. You can always change the color here. Format chart area. You can change anything here. Here we have height, width, these properties. Okay, there's nothing here. Look at this place, shadow, color, anything you want to do. Always, there are so many things here. The color, you want to look at the color. You can say, okay, let's change the color to what? To blue. Oh, blue will not work. The color, that's the shadow color. The blue, don't want that really. I want to the chart area itself. Let's fill the chart area. The chart area itself, you can fill it with let's use solid color or gradient fill rather. Let's use a gradient fill and look for options here. So you can use any option here. You can customize your color anyhow you like it, and you can determine how you want the gradient to be. So these are just the color. However you are good with color. So
Where
these are
did you
just
see gradient? Where did you see gradient color?
when I click on the chart area like this. I just click on the chart area like this, and the format option I have has changed. When I click on this, I have format data series. When I click on this, format title. Can you see now? But when I click on the chart area, I have format chart area. Under the chart area, you have this option, chart area option and text option. Under the chart option, we have this no fill, solid fill, gradient fill, picture fill. You get it? So, but what we are using now, we are using gradient fill currently now. So under gradient fill, we have all these options.
Sorry, chart option. My own is not showing like that. Okay, fill is okay.
See fill.
I have to click the cup first.
Okay. Under the cup, that's the paint cup. Fill and line. So we have effect and you have the size and properties. This is where we have the size of the scale, the size you want something to do. So in the short, so I think this is not a bad design.
Yes, I think we cannot really know everything. When we play around it, the way you were just going around on our own, we play around, we'll be discovering new functions. So we can't really have 100%.
The more you work on it, the more you are likely to get it more than what we have done, what we are doing in class. You know, you can't touch everything in class, but the more you work on it, the more you're going to get. Look up here. You also have some other option here. Analyze this for pivot table again. You have format here option here also, which you can also use to fill some things and remove some other things. So also, if you are not that good with color, okay, let's leave this one for now, and let's go for another one. Country. Let's use the age band to create another one. The age band here, so I'm going to remove these two. I don't need them really. Okay, I need them. Okay, so let me just remove this second revenue. Let me remove the second revenue. I'm going to keep the core customer so that we can learn something from it. I'm going to create a combo chart with this. I want to remove this percentage of revenue for now. So we have two revenue here, revenue and customer. We have a revenue and customer. Now I'm going to insert a new chart here. Insert a new pivot chart. This time around, I want to create a combo chart. We got something combo chart. Click on combo and hit OK. Click on OK for now. Now, see what is happening. Look at our chart. Are we making any meaning from this? We can make meaning from the blue lines, right? The sum of revenue. You can see that we are getting more sales from adult, from elderly, from senior, and from the young adult. You can see the way the sales is being made. But can we say that the number of customer here is more than this? Can we say the number of customers here are more than this? Perhaps maybe these people are just you have more sales. Maybe they are just few people that is giving us the huge sales. You know, it's possible. So we want to compare the sales with the number of customer we have. Now, in this case, we are having two columns, but this other columns is very small. You can see 8,000, 1,000. When you are talking of 10 million, you're talking 100,000. You now have 500. That's the reason why you can see it on a low line. It's not making anything here. So when you have something, when you have issue with something like this, you know what you do? You're going to create two different axes. How do we do that? Let me click on this and click on change data type. Change data type. Now we have this box will open for us. You know this box where we do our insert chart. We have this box there. Now here, that's okay. When you want to change your chart, you have these two options here. Sum of revenue is a blue line. This is a cluster column. This one is what? Is cost is a line. It's telling us it's a line, we know. Now we want to make this one a secondary axis. I want to make it what? A secondary axis. Now it has its own line. It has its own measurement here now. You can see, can you see its measurement? This is the measurement for the customer.
How did you get the custom combination?
So how did you get the chart? How did you
click
get
on
to
combo. Look at this combo chart. How I get to this place? Right click on your chart. Right click on your chart. Hello. Click on change.
How did you get
this? Please, can you repeat the process?
Where can I see? Okay.
This is my data, right? I want to analyze it. I use pivot chart.
Change what?
Can you see pivot chart we have here? You can select anyone you like. No problem. Anyone you like, click on it. See what we have. Can you see that we have two data here? This red and the blue. Anyone you like, just any column chart or bar chart you like, just click on it. Now, we don't like as this is it like this. Right click on it and change the chart type. I want to change the type. Right? Now, I now click on combo chart here. Can you see combo chart? That's combination. Yes. We call it combo chart. That's combination of charts.
Yes.
Now, I want to make this one. This line that is just flat down here is not communicating anything. I want to make it my secondary axis. Now, we cannot see this the percentage, the number of customers that is giving us sales, which means that the more customer we have, the more sales they are giving to us. We have more adult people and they give us more sales. We have lesser elderly and they give us what? Lesser sales. This one shows the number of customers. This one shows the sales by that group of customer. I'm clicking OK now, and we have it as OK. Good.
Mine did not show the secondary axis.
Have you click on combo chart? Select combo chart. You will see the secondary axis. You will not be able to, you will be able to see it when you have the combo chart. When you have a combo chart, you will see secondary axis. Now, As it is now, we now have, can see that we now have two axes. This one is measured in millions. This one is measured in what? In thousand. You can format the series if you like. You can change.
Okay, see, can those things be like my own? The 12 million is at the right, and the 9,000 is at the left.
That
Does
means
that mean anything?
In your case, it means that 12 million is secondary axis in your own case. That means your 12 million is secondary axis. And that's the meaning. It doesn't have anything. Since they are communicating what you want, fine and good. Now, as it is now, I can say, okay, my data did not reach 8,000 now, or 9,000. I can say, okay, I can change this series from minimum. Minimum should be like maybe 1,000. Oh, that's the 800 there. You can change the series from here. You can also change the same thing here. You can say, okay, your minimum should be from 1,000 to whatever. So, but in this case, I think we cannot change it. This is above 8,000. So, it's still, I think it's still okay. The range is still okay. The range here and range here are still okay. This one is above 10 million. So we cannot change it. We cannot remove this. Now let's hide this. Let's hide this, all this story on the body. Hide all field button on the chart. Now let's hide title. Chart title. Sorry. Chart title.
Where did you see hide? Where did you see hide?
I right click on it and I hide.
Where did you see hide?
You right click on it now, like this. Look at this field, and I click on this and I click hide.
Okay.
That is it. Yep. So I've added chart title now. What title do you give this one? What title do you give this? Let's add the title.
Number.
Oh, revenue by age band.
Revenue by age band. Okay.
Instead, by numbers of customers.
Okay. Revenue. I think age band is okay. Okay. Revenue and customers. By age band. So this one that I have here now, this one color here I have this blue and what represents the blue and whatever, we can even hide it. If we don't, we take it from this place. Let's change the location. Let's take it down. Don't want it by the side. That is our legend. Take it from this place and take it to the bottom. I think it's okay as it is now down here, so that we have more space for our chart. Okay, so this header here, Control P. If you are lazy or you don't know how to do formatting, Excel still has some sample for you here. Under design, you can see some sample here. Can you see?
I'm lazy.
So you can also choose sample from here. You have some samples here. Click on this drop down. Drop down is here. You can see more sample. Your line is breaking, please. You cannot get what you are saying. So you can always come here and see some other options, some chart options that you are doing, and you can change color. Let's say you select something like this. You can always come here and change the color, like what we did earlier. You can change the color. You can see that you can always come here and do whatever you want to do with the colors. You can mix the colors together, colorful, more this and that. And the chart, you want to add the chart element or whatever, you can always come there and do. So you can change the color. You can do anything you want to do with it. So for now, I'm going to leave. Let's maintain that gradient field we did earlier, something like that green, I think is okay. It has brought it back. So if you want to increase the size of this, you can increase the size of these options. And I think series options are here. The size,
lovely.
and this gap width will reduce. Okay, I think I have it like this. I think this is good. So this is okay. Then let's add 2 more visuals. Line chart. Most of the time when you are working with trend, month or year, you want to see the trend, it is advisable to use line chart. You see something here, down here, trend. It's always good when you are using trend. Line chart will show you. It's always good when you are using trend analysis. Line and area chart, they are the same thing, except that line chart is a line, area chart is a line chart with fully colored. I will explain that. So when you are doing something like a period, I want to analyze period. Please, line chart is always very good for that. So let's look at our month analysis. Where's our month analysis? Okay, here. Let's create a pivot chart here. So when you are doing that, please always use, is advisable to use a line chart. You can see that we have it. This is also very good, but line chart is always very encouraging or advised. You can see the trend of our sales. Look at this. This is line chart. And I want to create another one again. Analyze again, pivot chart. This is area chart. Okay. Look at them. Any difference? I see that they are the same thing, except that this one is what? Is colored. Why this one is just a line? So we use line chart or area chart for what? For trend analysis. We want to see the trend of the movement along a line. We use either of them for our analysis. In this case. So let's quickly add some things to this. I will not format more. I will not do much formatting here. Hide this list. Don't need them. I want to hide this one also. Hide. This one we don't need the legend, since everything is just one single line. So you can see from January to this, our sales, the peak of our sales was in May, and the lead sales, we have a list. The lead sales in September, and perhaps so you can see in November again the sales pick up and drop down again. So with this, you can see the trend of our sales analysis here. So click on this now. Let's save this one. Send analysis by month. Add it again. Chart title. This is chart title. Sales trends by month. So so that's it. We have 3 charts now. And let me do one more, making 4. When we create the 4th one, then we now create, I mean we have 4 already. 1, but we have 3. Month, this, and what else do we have here? I think we have 1 here. Okay, This is by gender. The name by gender. Oh, sorry. Marital status. Lele you. No be gender. Because marital status. Marital status. See all of us just a look. Oh, we don't sabi English. By marital status.
Should have changed.
Yeah. So by gender, we have country and gender here. So let's remove this. Let's see if we can do something here. I want to remove the total of the total, and I want to remove this marital status here. It will be too cumbersome. The chart will be too cumbersome. I want to create a chart from this field list. I want to remove the marital status here. So we'll just have the country and the gender alone. So let's create a chart from here. We can create a chart from here. Analyze for chart. Let's make this one column chart or bar chart. Let's see if bar chart will be okay. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we want to see each of the gender by country to see which country is giving us more sales for a particular gender. So you can see them here. So let's hide this. We don't need this. And this also. Okay, so the gender whatever is not bad. But instead of having this number here, we don't want this axis here. We want to see the figure in front of them to see so that we can get what each of them contributed to whatever. Okay, so and I want to hide this or delete this. Even though the number look too cumbersome, let's see if we can expand this. Okay, and what do we do to this? Number is too cumbersome. Let's click on one number. Click on a number here, and under the function, under this place, click on number. Please look at the number here. Look at what I want to do, please. I can say, okay, I want to use custom formatting. I guess, okay, let's use, is a million. Is it a million, right? I just put 0. Okay, sorry. That code here. 0, comma, and put M, double quote M, double quote. It's okay. Can you see what we did? You remember our formatting that we learned under Excel? We just have something like this instead of having the long list like this. I will do it again, please. Look at this number. I click on one number here. So I've selected all the male now. All the male numbers I've selected now. All the male I've selected now. Under the label option here, I come to the right side. This one here, the last one, like this, call it label option. I click on number here. Then under the format option here, I make it 0. No, it's in millions. So I make it comma, and I put space. double quote, M double quote. That is, I want to see it in what? In millions. If I want to make it in 1,000, I'll use just 1 comma. And I click add, then add. Can you see now? In 1,000 now, we can have it like 1,000, this. But if it is million, we can have it as well. Oh, this one cannot be a million again. It can only be the K. So let me click on it again. Go back to this place. So as a million, you can just have it as that. So let's make it 2 comma and leave it in million so that we can have something seamless. Okay. So I think we have it. It's not bad like this. We want to reduce the space in between them. Click on them. And let's come here. The gap width. I want to reduce the gap. So I think it's a bit bigger. We want to close the gap in between them, small. Let's make it like 80. Okay. So let's add this. Let's add something to this. A country agenda, chat title. Okay. By country and what? And gender. Control B. I just press Control B to bolding the header only, the title. Click on it and press Control B. The bolding the whole thing. Okay. Okay, so quickly now, let's quickly create a small dashboard. So I'm going to have this 2. We have this one as number 3. Which one again? Okay, this one is number 4. Then okay, I think they are together now. So let's come to the extreme left here and create a new workbook. New workbook. I'm going to rename this place as dashboard. Dashboard. Now what we're going to do now is we are going to bring in all this into this space. The first thing I'm going to do here, I'm selecting this entire sheet, and I'm going to my view. I want to remove the grid lines. Can you see the grid line has gone? Hello? Am I back online? Can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
Yes, you are back.
Okay, I created a new worksheet. A new sheet was created. Then Z, Control Z. Where is the new worksheet? Here. Okay, this is the worksheet I have here. What I did
Let me
was
show the country gender sheet.
I click on the view. Here is it.
No, I want to see the data. I've been trying to use data for it. I didn't.
Here is it.
Did you select it
removed-
from sheet 1 from our main data?
No, from here. I use this one to create it. I create from here. I deleted. I
Okay.
removed the I remove the measure status and the total.
Okay.
That's why we have it a small data like this. Okay. So on our dashboard, first thing I did, I went to view. I removed this grid line. This is very important. Most of the time, you don't like grid line to be showing in your chart. So we remove the grid lines.
Hakim, thank you. I don't learn this one for finally.
So you go to insert and sorry, home tab. You can now put the entire sheet in a gray color. Most of the time, people like to use gray color, so it won't look like two or whatever. That's good. Now, I will share maybe 2 of my previous videos with you that you can also watch other method of creating this dashboard also. Get that now. So, because this is a method, this one I'm using now is a method. There are other methods by which you can also do the same thing.
So the dashboard is by making the background gray, Abby, removing the grid.
Yeah,
I didn't understand the dashboard.
When we are creating it, you will see what we are creating now. You will see what we are creating. You get that? We see what we are creating, but we don't want the lines. This line to be showing all the line that we always have in Excel, the normal Excel line. There's all this line. We don't want to see these lines. What we want to do now. That's why we are removing it. You get that now? So I'm going to insert some images. Let me insert some images here. Under insert, you see shape. So under shape, you see you can pick any of the shape here. Something like this. You can Control D, Control D. I want to duplicate it. You can have something like this, or you can have it. Let me put one at the top. That will be like this one will be like our header. See what I did? I insert a shape. So this is the shape I just inserted. If I like, I can just format one of the shape first and duplicate it like this. I can just click on this, click on format. Which color I want to see inside the field. I don't want to fill anything. I can remove the color here. I can say, okay, no fill. I can say no fill. In that case, nothing will be inside. Can you see there's no fill here? So see on this format, I can remove fill. I can fill it with any color that I like. If I want to fill color, I can fill with white. No problem. Anyone you like, you can always go ahead and do that. You can come here again. Okay, as it is, so you can come here and do the same thing. But in this case, let's quickly move. Let's quickly do this one and make it we'll make it no fill for now, so that whatever we are putting will just be as if as it is. So also as it is also, we can also remove the outline. This line that we are seeing at the edge, if you like, you can remove the outline also, so that. But for now, we may not do that now, because we may find it difficult to see where it is later. Can you see? We cannot see it again. So those are the way by which. So, but for now, let's return this and let's make it white for now. If there's need to remove that, we'll do that later. Let's make it white for now and move on. So I'm going to delete this and delete this. So I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, let's put this one. Let's give it some kind of effect. Let's give it some effect. Let's add the shadow to it. And okay, I think the shadow is not bad on the right side. Okay, Control D, Control D. Okay, so let's stop here. Let's just do these 3. Since we have 3 KPIs, let's leave these 3 now for now. Next thing we want to do now, we are going to put our header here. We're going to do this one here. Let's bring in our this thing here. Let's carry our chart, Control C, and come to this place. can come to this place and insert it. Ruby. Okay. This is just a method. Oh, sorry, it's not. I want to carry it, sorry. Okay. This method with something like this. Sometimes you can create a kind of background like this also. Okay. Let me delete this and use a background. Let's create a background. Control D. Control D. I'm bringing it down here. With this background, I can create a background for myself here. Let me reduce this corner. You see what I did? I used this button. When I expanded it, this red button, after expanding it like this, I use this red button to reduce the curve edge. As it is now, I can put this one inside this place. I can put this inside this. I click on this. I take this one to back. Send to back. This one will come forward. This one will come forward. Taking this forward. Now, but you can see that people will know that we place this one inside something, right? Just on this, just click on format and remove the outline. So when you remove the outline, the line will show, will go off, and it will look as if there's no line at the edge. So something like this work. Then let's bring the other ones. We have a kind of line. We have a line chart, right? Amount. Let's copy this. Control C and come to our dashboard. Control V. So let's create another listing here. So you see that either you place it inside something or you drag it alone. Either way, you always create your chart. It's not compulsory that you put inside something or you click it. If you arrange them very well without putting inside any background, it will still work for you.
Hello, you are copying the same one that we copied earlier.
Oh, thank you. Like month, I'm supposed to pick month here. Control C. Copy and come to dashboard here. Paste. Control V. So I'll create another one here. Then we have a column chart. Is combo chart. Control C. Dashboard. Control V. And the last one is like this. Okay. And give it my name. 7. Okay. Voila. I think this one is somehow small. Let's see. Okay. We can leave it. We can use the place for something else. I think let's maintain the same size. So I give you remember that we just use this one as example that we can create something for our chart also. So other ones I didn't put them under anything, so they stand on their own. Okay. Now look at something here. Here is very technical now. I want to do something here. Sorry about my arrangement. Don't worry about my arrangement. So here, I want to bring in the KPI to these places. I want to bring KPI into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to insert text box. We have what is called text box. Text box. I'm going to put text box here. You can make it 2. So D. That will duplicate it. So I'm bringing this down here. So the first one here, inside the first one, I'm going to write total sales, total revenue. Total revenue. Inside the first one. Okay. Let me increase the size. Total revenue. Please look at what I'm doing here. Total revenue. You don't have any problem with this one. Where we are going to have to very, very careful is bringing the figure from pivot table into this place. When in Excel, when you are linking cells, you say equals to this, and you have that. But look at what we have here. Instead of equals to A4, see what we have. Get pivot data. This one will not work when we want to use it. But what will work in Excel is equals to A4. Look at equals to A4. Are we getting the same thing or not? So we are going to make use of this in our dashboard now. We are going to make use of this method. Method what we are going to use in this Excel now. So now what do we do? Go to your dashboard, click on this your text box, and come to this place equals to, open this sheet and type the cell number A4. Enter. The figure will come here. I will do it again. Let me format this first. I want to remove the outline here. Remove the outline so that I don't want to see the line of that cells. Control B. I can increase the size of the font. Let's make it bigger. Okay, so let me copy this. V. This average revenue. Average revenue. I'll be here. Good. Then we copy this one also here. Control D. I want to delete this one here. What we did was we click on this on the chart here. You go to type equals to here. Equals to. Go to your sheet. Just pick which cell is this? Cell A4. Don't click on it. You just type cell G4. Click enter. Can you see now? The figure will show up here immediately. If you click on it, it will not work. It will not work. Then you can expand this and put this one bolding. Decentralize it. Put in center. And that's the second one. That's an average sales. Then we can also copy the same thing again. Control D and bring it up here. And then this one, Control D also. I'll come here and say this one I think is total number of customers. Numbers of what? Of customers. So the total here, we're going to remove this. Equals to, click on that sheet only and just type the number. This is D4. Enter. That will give you the number of customer you have. So I put Control B and expand and change this font, the size. Control B. Okay. So you can click on this 1, 2, 3. Let's align them together. Align top. So it can be on the same line. And group them together so that they can be together. Let's change this only. Okay. Now you can also insert text box into this. Insert text box, and put it here. We'll call this one sales analysis dashboard. Or BMC September. Sales analysis dashboard. Bolding this. Increase the size. Can expand this. Okay, let's remove the whiteness. That fill. We want to remove the fill. So that it can stand as if it's part of this blue line. Let's remove the outline. We also have outline at the end. Let's remove this outline, this line. So let's insert image. Let's see if we have a logo. Let's say the company has a logo, or we want to insert maybe something inside. We can insert male and female into anything here, or anything you want to insert, we can insert them. Let's insert image. You click on insert. From insert, you see pictures there. You select where you want to get the picture from. I think I should have logo somewhere. Logo. Okay. Let me add this. And just reduce the size and place it there. You want to bring in maybe something that shows that this is a sales or whatever. Maybe a cart. You can put a cart, a sales cart, a market cart on the left side also. So you can bring image into your dashboard. Now we are semi-ready to make the job done. You can see, let me reduce the size there. Now view it at a glance. Now this is just a small chart, this a small whatever that we have. So now we want to add something that will make it interactive. You know, if you give this one to somebody now, it's just like you just give something to him. It's not really saying anything. But what makes this thing interactive is the power of
you want to put slicer.
Exactly. Sorry. I can see that something here is very small. But okay, let me return that. We'll do that. We'll do that one later. Let's see what we want to do. Okay. So next thing is to make this thing working, to make them interactive. Now we are going to insert what is called slicer. I think I remember during our class we talked about slicer when you're talking about table. So under this you can see analyze. You see insert slicer here. I want to insert slicer based on some let's say we already have some chart here. We want to analyze them based on certain categories. Let's analyze them based on yearly income, marital status, and the customer customer what? What do we call it that time? This the customer grouping. So we are bringing three different slicers into this. I bring 3 slicers into this. How do they work? So I'm going to put them here. I'm going to put something here. Let's see if something will work here. Let me click on this married. See what happens when I click on married. Look at this data. Look at this image here. What happened? It responded to this clicking. But I want something that will respond to everything. When I click on this, I want to see the effect on all my charts here. So how do I do that? I just right click on this. Let me clear this filter first. Right click on this one. Here, you see report connection here. This is where I will select what I want to connect this thing with. So I can quickly select. You can see that it's connected to the month only. So I can select all the ones now, all other pivot tables here. If there's a particular one that I don't want this thing to work on, I can just select. I will not check that. Now let me check it again now. Now let me click on married now. Okay. It's slow. Also done. My system is doing as it like. Okay. Now look at this. When I click on married, you can see that it has it show effect. You can see the effect on all the data here. Then click on single.
Single.
And you see that it has changed. Click on married. It's interacting with all the data here. So the same thing, I will do the same thing with all other.
Hello, Akeem.
Hello.
Who is your number one, number two? You said pivot table number one, number two. Which one is number? How do you know who is pivot one, pivot two, pivot three?
Hello.
Click on the pivot table here. Look at this place. You see pivot table 2. So this one is what? Pivot table 2. If you like, you can rename it. This one, let's look at this one. Click on the analyze. This is pivot table 4. Can you see it? Okay. Click on this one. On the analyze. You can name, all these things you can rename them. Okay. This is just what we have there. This is pivot table 5. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Somebody call my name.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, quickly, I was logged out for a few seconds. How did you bring this hello, this table? Just this table. Yes, just this the table you are dragging. Hello?
This slicer.
Yes, those slicer, yeah. How did you bring them in? Thank you.
Okay. I click on one of my pivot table pivot chart here. Click on it, or you can just click on it just normal like this. Click on analyze. You see insert slicer here. Then I just selected some items here. You can use any one, but I just selected some items here. I selected master status, customer name, and this other last one. I forgot the name we give to it. Right. I use a yearly income. I want to see the yearly income, the effect of the yearly income on this also. So we can have it like this. Let's say we have this. And this thing we have here, you can format it. Let me format this. Let me increase the size. Okay. What I do itself. Let me say I want to increase the size. Height. How are you?
Okay. 1.1. 1.2.
So I see that I've increased it. So you can increase the size. And when you have a long list also, you can also put them on 2 columns. Instead of having 1 column like this, you can have it on 2 columns like this. Let's say I don't want this to be on 1 column. I can put it on 2 columns. I can break it into 2. Let's say you want to use January to December. Okay, let me add January to December to it. So let me this one back to 1. Okay, let's increase this and take it up a bit. Oh, let's make this one. Okay. So let me insert. So now let's link this one to all our chat. If you click on this now, it will only affect this one because this is where we got it from. This is the chart we click on when we created this. If you click on this, it only you can see the effect on the month only. But we want to link it to all our chat. Just right click on it, and then click on the report connection. Check all the other pivot table so that it can interact with them. Can interact with all these pivot table. If there's anyone you don't want to interact with, you will not check the box. But in this case now, we are not looking. No, we are not checking them. Just check all of them. So now, when you click on this now, it's going to it's going to show the effect is going to affect all these pivot chart here. Let me click on 0 to 25,000. Sorry, my system is doing its own. Sorry about that.
Will it interact with the one that doesn't even have yearly income?
And it will interact with anything, all of them, since all the data are related. Okay, I think it's ready now. Click on this now.
To show on the 4.
Yeah.
So the slicers are your cues to interact. So once you click on the slicer,
exactly. So let's say you are doing presentation, and somebody asks you, what happened if this? Can we see the revenue by social group? You get that? You just go there and do what? And click on it.
Wow. But it's okay to have your slicer showing on the screen whilst you are doing the presentation. Just have them like you have it on the side. It's okay, right?
Yes. Either by the side or by the bottom, or wherever you deem fit.
Okay.
What's happening to my system, Opiko? The memory is almost full, sir. So, is it interacting at all? Okay, you can see the number of customers here. You can see that it has changed. It has affected everything here. Can you see now? Everything is showing the effect. I don't know why it's now very slow like this.
When the income was 25,000, how many?
Look at what we have here.
Oh, yeah, we have 5,300. And our revenue was this, and total revenue. Okay.
Sorry that my system is hanging. I don't know. I don't know why.
It's saying you should close. You've tried.
No, we are going to
finish because the thing is getting more complicated.
We are going to finish. We are done. We are done now. We are done with this already.
Yeah, we're almost done. Okay. And let's see when it goes higher. This is 25,000. So when it goes higher, what do we have?
So
we have.
No, it's not. It's not that I don't too much. It's like the memory of the system is very. I've almost exhausted the both the hard drive and whatever. It's almost exhausted. That's the reason why it's very slow. That's why it's very slow like this.
Yeah. So when is
I'm going to clear something from it.
75.
So you can see that you can see now that it's showing is affecting. So as you are clicking on them, as you are clicking on them, it will be interacting with them.
Like so if you find early income, it will bring the number of customers that fit with that year.
Exactly. These are you want to see this yearly income means that our customers, we have graded them based on the income they generate to themselves.
Okay. Yes.
So we want to see who our customers are. Are they people who are earning below 25,000 or people who are earning between 25,000 and 50,000? So we have grouped them to see who is giving us more sales from these people. So that we will know we have to channel our effort maybe next year when we are doing budgeting or we are doing marketing or whatsoever.
Yeah.
You get that now?
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see that
like we get the idea from this class, but going back to sit with it will bring it more home. Exactly. But the idea is gotten. You've done a great job. So it's just to sit with it and practice. Yeah.
So like I said earlier, I'm going to share another video with you from my previous classes so that you can also use that one to practice. But then you practice with 2 or 3 videos.
Yes.
I'm adding. I want to add the remaining columns here from that side, and I can add the same thing here. So we could not design the pivot chart as we're supposed to have the dashboard, but I think like you said, the idea is gotten already, and you can see how we create the pivot chart, pivot table, and the instance slicer to make it interactive within 2-3 hours. It's not easy to do everything in a day, but we're able to do.
This one is engineering. I did a bit of engineering before law, so I know my head is this is different. This is engineering plus law. I've done engineering, I've done law.
I think this one is faster
This
now.
one is on another level.
This one is working faster. I don't know why this one is dragging so much. I don't want to click on it so that we don't close the entire system. So if you have month here, you can bring in your month also, so that we want to see the sales on monthly basis to see whatsoever. You want to do the same thing. Go to analyze, bring our month, inside slicers. Always had the month. Where is the month? Do you have the month? Okay, we didn't create month specific. We create month. I think we create month now. Okay, we have year month. We didn't create month. Okay, let's bring weekday.
We didn't create the year month.
We have weekday. I remember that.
Yeah.
We can pick our weekday. We want to see, we can analyze based on the weekly and see which day are we having more sales or whatever. What is happening on weekends? Now you can see something here. Look at this. Look at this. We have this filter. When you clear filter, you remove all the filter on this. When you click on the same thing here, it will go off also. You can remove the filter, but I want to show you what this other one by the side of filter is doing. When you want to select more than one items, you check this box. This one beside the filter, we're going to click on it. Hold on. Sorry for the system. Okay, now I want to check this box now. When I check this, it means that I can select more than one item here. I can select more than one item. As it is now, we have selected Wednesday to Saturday. The one in blue and the one that is showing. We have unchecked Monday and Tuesday. Can you see now? So let's say you want to see weekdays. We can check all the weekdays and remove the weekend. We want to see our sales during the weekday and want to see our sales during the weekend. Remove this.
Add Monday.
Okay. It's my system that is slowing down, Gary. Don't answer him.
Did you remove by double clicking?
No, single click. How to add multiple cell is by making sure that this page is active. This one beside the filter. This one. And that's what I click on. That is making allowing me to select more than one item or to uncheck more than one item. When you check, so if you want to make it single, just check this and you have a single whatsoever. No, I know today is going to be.
I just opened the chat box and I'm reading messages as in Excel is hard, though, pivot is sweet, though. Madam Ngozi, what's that one about? I'm just reading this. Wow.
Excel is not hard. Excel is not hard. Excel is very sweet. But like I said earlier, please, at the beginning of the class, I said we need to practice more and more. Please.
Yes.
Let's practice more. I know we are busy, but let's try.
Right back to you.
Let's try to take some time every day, do something on Excel. See,
so many. How do we get data to practice with?
I'm going to give you enough data. Don't worry.
Okay.
The first one is this one we are doing. Do this one first. The one we did yesterday. We did something yesterday here. I think I have dashboard for this. This small data you see here. This small one. I think I have I have dashboard for it. You can also use this one to create another one, and I will add one more. So by the time you practice with three different data, I think pivot table, chart, and dashboard will be okay on Excel level.
Okay.
So now next week we are going to start with Power BI. During the week, I will send a video to you on how to install Power BI onto your system.
Okay.
Power BI, great. What we want to do with Power BI is what we did today.
Okay.
What Power BI will do for us is what we do today. But because why do you want to learn that? It's because Power BI is basically built for visualization and analysis. Not all the Excel we have been learning all this while.
For what?
All the Excel we have been learning so far.
Visualization.
Exactly. Power BI is built basically, so it's going to give you better interactive, better visualization than what we have in Excel.
Okay, great.
You get that now? So we're going to start that one. We are going to start that next week, Saturday. So during the week, let's try to install Power BI. I'm going to share the video with you. And most of us, if you are, the more time you have, let's practice on this dashboard, please. The first one, let's do this one we did in class first as example. When you do it finish, please send it to the group as PDF. How do you do that? Go to this one we did. Save it PDF, please. You can just come to this place, save as PDF, or just print to PDF. You can print to PDF. Try to adjust it.
It only save that page.
Yeah, fit the sheet to one page, and let's make it what do you call it? Orientation. Orientation can make to landscape. Just print to PDF and send to the group. Whatever we have done, whatever you are able to come up with, your dashboard, your color, everything, just save it like this. Print. Just print it like this into PDF. And send to the group for us to see what you have done. You get that now? So after you are done with this, once you get it, do the first one, second one, third one, you can now go ahead. You can even share it on your LinkedIn, wherever you want to share it, and see, let people comment on it. Don't be afraid to share whatever you have done. Please, don't be afraid to share. Do it. See, the fear is the first one. The day you share the first one and people commend you, you want to share another one.
Yes. They'll be rushing you with jobs, with dollars.
What don't happen? Ask people for their comment. Let them comment on it. Oh, your color is too dark. Remove this color. Add this. Remove this. Some people will comment on from that. Nobody will abuse you. That hey Ngozi, what if it is again? No, I don't like this. Too poor. No. I'm sure nobody will say that. People will commend you, and what you don't know is that people will start looking at your profile.
Okay.
People who don't know that they are watching you will not started watching you small. You get that? Please note that. So anything you do in your PDF, after you are done with your PDF, please, when we agree on, we first send to the group. Let us look at it. If you want, we can tell you to adjust something before you take it to the public. You get that? Please don't be ashamed of taking to the public. Those who are sharing their videos or their work on the LinkedIn or whatever, they are not better than you. They are not. They are not better than you. They are not. I can tell you. But the courage of going to the public is what you need to do the first one. The moment you post the first one, this is my first Excel dashboard. First Excel dashboard. Let people know this is your first, or even don't even put call number there. Oh, my Excel dashboard. My people, I did this. Yeah, so that's just the way to. I'm sure most of you will have been seeing people sharing their work on LinkedIn. So if they can share their own, why can't you? You get that now. So I wish you success and I wish you best of luck.
Sorry, Mr. Kim.
Yes. Hello.
Please, to remove the grid line from if you want to start the dashboard, how do you remove the grid line?
Click on view. This is the grid line. This is
click on
grid line.
View.
View.
And check
view.
this.
Okay, view. Okay.
Gridline, all of them.
If you don't want to see the formula tab also, you can remove formula tab.
Okay.
If you go up now, you don't see formula tab again. That line, that formula tab, you can remove the formula tab. Even here, anywhere you are working, you can remove formula tab from there. Let's say you don't want people to tamper with your work, you can remove formula tab. Can you see that we cannot see formula tab again? You have removed formula tab. You can remove formula tab. Bring it back. It's back. Is it? Remove it.
View.
It's already. Click on view and remove formula tab. Remove grid line. Remove formula tab. So for somebody to edit it now, you can just be typing, sir. But you cannot. You will not be able to see the formula tab there. Okay. So let's stop here today. And like I promised, please, I'm going to share the video, but do this one today first. I'm going to share the videos, 2 videos within this week for you to practice with. Because there's something else I didn't say here today. How do you protect your workbook so that even when you share with people, they will not be able to change your chart here. They can only interact only with the whatever, the slicer only. You get that? You remember how we protected our workbook earlier? During the
that sheet work too.
If you protect your workbook like this, if you just go to review and protect the sheet, click OK. Nobody can do anything here again. Everything will just be stiff. You can't do anything here. But what you do is, exactly, what you do is, let me quickly show one example. What you're going to do is, you select the slicer that you want. No, we don't want people to change this, but you want them to interact with slicer. Click on the slicer, click on size and property, and remove the locked. You remember the lock? You remember that lock in Control 1? When you are protecting worksheet, you remember we uncheck locked. So, but this one for slicer here is there. This is the lock for slicer. I'm going to remove this. Now, if you protect this worksheet now, if you review this worksheet and protect this sheet now, you see that you cannot talk with anything here, but you can talk to this guy.
Right.
You can talk
You
to
can
this
present,
guy.
but it cannot be edited. Yes.
You can't edit anything except this guy. You can talk to him.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that is how to protect your workbook while working on your pivot table.
Presentation. Yeah.
So I'm going to share the video with us. Let's practice it and come up with something better than what we did today in class.
The Power BI video and the old classes.
I will share everything with you.
Last thing, sir.
Okay.
To get the shape you used at the initial stage to set the KPI.
Set shape.
When you watch the video, you're going to see it there. But let me remove I put preview. I have protect the worksheet. That's the reason why. Let me remove that. You can just click on insert. Click on shape. Or bring any shape, any color, any shape you like.
I've used it before, but I can't find it. That's why.
No. Just click on insert and under shape, you see them in under shape.
And expand it and all of that.
Oh, okay. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. For those of us who say that they want to join the class again, this one you have done, please look at it. Know this one very well. Get that now. If you want to learn more, I will just advise when you are done with this one, you can join my full Excel class. So you can learn more in Excel then. You get that? But just focus on this one. Because this one is going to take you. We are going to finish the class in 8 weeks or 9 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever. But for you to grab it and become more proficient about it, you can't spend less than 3 months. You can't spend less than 3 months while working. That's why we're going to give you like 10 data to practice for that 3 months. Practice and show. When you show, by the time you show every week, you are showing people on LinkedIn that you can do this. They can see what you have done. You show Excel, you show Power BI, you show Tableau. That's them interwoven. You are showing them one by one. And nobody will say that you don't know anything. You may not be perfect. You can't be perfect in a day, in a month, but you'll be improving. You'll be improving, and you'll be learning even at yourself. And you will like yourself at the end of the day. You know that you are super data analyst.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Enjoy
sir.
the rest of the day.
And
Bye.
you too.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. So Monica, let's talk. Please. Are you still there? Is Monica still there? I don't think so. Not there. Okay. Ngozi.
Sir.
Okay. So please watch the videos. Let me know if you have any issue. Any one of us, if you have any issue, just reach out. You can. But I will advise. I will advise you ask question within the group.
Sir, where are the videos?
They are there now. You have them in your classroom, and you have them in your WhatsApp group. If you have any issue, please ask in the group. Any problem you have, please ask in the group. If I'm not responding on time, somebody might respond to you first, so that you don't get stuck. Sometimes you are stuck, nobody to help you out. You talk to me, I'm busy. Talk to the group. Somebody might help you faster than I do. Even if nobody respond to you, if I respond later, all of you will gain from that question.
Okay.
Shame that if I say I don't know how to remove a grid line, don't be ashamed. Please ask question in the group. Let other people learn. And let other people learn from your not knowing it.
Questions. Yes.
Quick one, coach.